Hey gamers, what's up? It is Dom here, back once again. We're talking pro wrestling sim. Pretty big update here today. The ability to talk to workers. We can befriend them, get them into some trouble, get them to come back to wrestling, change the role. A lot of other fun stuff we'll get to show here in a second. Some updates here, making it hard to get 100% scores, updates and balances as usual. Some stuff here to change the worker screen layouts, being able to see the wrestlers' full win-loss records, a lot of other kind of cool things, quality of life additions such as seeing the fatigue on the booking screen, and some match options there we can have to have them take it a little bit easier to not be as fatigued. But let's just get right into it here today. So starting off here, if we go to our settings, we can see the worker screen layout. You can go back to the classic look here. And I don't know, I'm kind of like 50-50. I don't like version 3. I don't know, just something about it. I'm not, I don't know, just not crazy about it. But the classic look here, ooh, I like it because of like where the belt's at currently. Now, the default probably gonna be my go-to, honestly. And by the way, when I was hovering over this, I couldn't remember if this was a thing or not. Maybe I just drawing a blank hovering over here, but you know, nonetheless, that's there. But if you look on the screen here, on the bottom right, we have a talk to worker. I can talk to Brian Pillman and I can say, hey, I know you live in Ohio, buddy, and I know, you know, you're having fun over there, but you want to come to Texas? Let's see if he'll come to Texas. He has agreed to, but he's like, you gotta pay me $10,000 dues. So fair enough, fair enough. Would you mind getting to know this person better so I can actually get them to be friends with people? Brian Pillman, how do you feel about? Do you know this guy named Steve Austin? I don't know if he's anywhere's friends with him at all. No. So I'm gonna say, hey, we have this guy on the roster named Steve Austin. You want to go become buddy buddies with him? He has agreed to speak to Steve Austin. Okay, now if we go down here to our chemistry, I don't know if they're gonna show up, as friends if they haven't started talking. Maybe it'll show up as the next day. I don't remember that being a part of the uh, beta features there, but we'll have to keep an eye there. What could that entail? Let's go back to Brian Pillman Jr. I probably shouldn't be messing too much, with my champion, nonetheless. Let's go back to talk to him and see. We have, is it time to retire? I can ask him to go and change from a wrestler to a referee, a personality, occasional wrestler. I can have him transition from a submission style. I mean, he is flying Brian Pillman. He'll be a high flyer? Heck yeah. There we go. High flyer. Crowd reacts well. Would you be open to improving your body, his tone? Have you thought about gaining weight, losing weight? You want to use steroids? And would you be booked? Would you be okay to be booked to lose against someone so we could put someone over? How about you like Chavo? No, he doesn't like Chavo. Oh, Chavo. Nonetheless, though, that's some of the stuff you can do with talking to the workers. I believe, yeah, it's only the people you know, so you can't really, go and game the system by saying like, hey, Al Snow, let me talk to you. What else we got here? Let's go to our booking screen because I know this is where we can see some other stuff with the fatigues. Let me advance. Oh, I'm gonna mail decisions. I actually need to turn off the what's it called? Auto booked for GWF Shade. So let me go in here real quick and do that. If you don't know about this feature, it's a really nice one if you don't actually want to go in and book like these smaller shows. There we go. Alrighty. Do I have anyone that's fatigued? Had a match here. I don't think it doesn't look like there's anyone who's fatigued, but there would be a little, you know, um, a little category here, a little tab that says, "Hey, I'm fatigued." A little label. That's what I should be saying. So that's something to keep an eye out. If you're having someone do a 60-minute matches there. Going to the all worker screen also, I wanted to show off that if you go here, the match history, you can see the total overall win, loss, and draws here. So Sting over here has had 140 matches, only lost 28 matches, 0 draws here. Here's some of the other people. Let's go back to the booking screen here, and a pretty big quality of life edition here. So let's say we have Jeff Hardy taking on Jeff Jarrett, and we're going to book Jeff Jarrett to win this one. But I'm going to remove Jeff Hardy and put in Jim Neidhart. I can still put over Jeff Jarrett, keep him in there as the finish. It's no longer going to go and reset. If you've been playing PWS, you know that that's probably a big problem as you go. You book the match, and then someone's like, oh, I can't do this. I'm injured. You're take him out, but you still want to have someone go over. This will just save you some time there. Some other additions here I see are that when wrestlers are going to retire, they'll actually say that in advance there, which is really nice. Within the notes section, we can tell someone to take it easy, and it'll reduce, the chances of these two getting injured. And finally, we have an updated screen here for the results, which is pretty nice, pretty nice. All right, everyone. Well, that's going to do it here for some updates on Pro Wrestling Sim. Love all these years later, this game is still getting updates. I'm really excited to see what happens next. A lot of the stuff I really want with the game are pretty much already there. Only a couple minor things like quality of life, like with stable pictures on the results screen, being able to see that there. Kind of more stuff to spend your money on once you accumulate like 137 million. Maybe some stuff developmental wise control. The multiplayer is probably a big ask there, but overall, still loving PWS. So tell me down below, what do you want to see added to the game next? How you feeling all these years later with the game? And we'll see y'all next time. Take care, gamers.